Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. This is not actually a wargaming tournament, this is a community run tournament called the Blitz Premier Cup and this is season 4 of that. So basically tonight we will be streaming APPA versus IMMOR, that's to start with, and after that we got Jokes, not Jones, Jokes versus Sparta. And as you can see, we're in the training room. This is because it's community run, everything happens in the training room, and we have basically a room moderator that is designating everyone, everywhere, and everything. And basically in the chat people will say where they want to go, and you see that I do not see the tanks. That is to avoid people stream sniping, because if I was already set as a spectator, then I would already be seeing all the tanks. So basically I'm added last, and then we will see the lineups. So, it is Supremacy, it is a best of 5, basically Blitz Premier Cup, like I said, it is season 4. It is completely community run, Wargaming does sponsor it with some prizes, but of course there's also a monetary prize. And if you would like to donate to that, that would be greatly appreciated. The link is in the video description, where you can transfer it, and everything you transfer, every cent, will go into the prize pool basically. So overall, we're just going to have fun with it. Best of 5 on Normandy, Ghost Factory and Main Ruins. And yeah, now we just wait for IMMOR to be complete. There are all kinds of rules attached to how long people can be in the room before it's a technical victory or not, and how that all goes. And like I said, the room moderator is going to be switching people in and out as the teams requested. I'm going to try to not look at the chat, mainly to avoid people not being able to speak their minds, let's say. Because previous tournament seasons, well, tournament events, I should say, that have been held in a tour room, in a training room, basically some people got kind of rude, and that's kind of like, I don't want to show that on stream. But yeah, overall should be fun. No rewards for watching. This is just tour games, just for fun. And there's 45 minutes between the first round and the second round. Or at least from the start. So at 8 PM my time, which is in 3 minutes for me, you hear this with 3 minutes delay, then the battles will start, thereabouts, and then 45 minutes after that the next round will start. So yeah, now we just wait. The teams are not quite ready yet. As requested, I'm driving a light tank. That is to avoid my basically messing up the spawns, because this is a thing that you need to know. Basically, if you're driving, basically the spawn that you have as a spectator affects the spawns of the teams. And generally you do not pick a heavy, because if there's a lot of heavies, then it means that one heavy will spawn in a medium spot, and it can take a long time for them to get back to where they want that tank to be. Whereas if the light always spawns in a medium spawn, so basically that means that people can actually get back to that spawn quite fast, because that would be a fast tank that's displaced. Generally speaking also, there's not that many fast tanks as well, so that helps. So yeah, now we just wait until the battle begins, and then we can commentate on what's happening and everything. In the meantime, actually, I can show you. These are the matches that are happening today. Like I said, we have APPA versus IMMOR, and next one we have Jokes versus Sparta. So those are the matches that are happening today. Basically, there's 12 clans fighting it out for this tour, and it's actually, I love the way I don't envy them for having to organize this and everything, because that's a lot of work. And the format as it is like this. You have group stage, which is this single round robin. And every team, basically every group has 6 teams, so that's why you have like 2 rounds today. You have 2 rounds on Wednesday, and after that it goes through to, well, as you can see, basically. Then you move on to, I think, yeah, upper bracket kind of thing. You get like, for some reason I'm really out of breath today. I don't know, I don't understand why. There's a 3-minute delay, use Mitsu. So yeah. But yeah, this is basically then you get double elimination. That's what I was looking for, thank you. So they might be ready now, so I'm going to take you back here, because almost everyone is ready up. Now they just need to remember to set me too. There we go. So yeah, almost everyone is ready. The ad, not just yet, but now we see 215Bs, lots of Type 71s and a Kranwagen versus a nice 4, a Yo, a 60p and lots of Type 71s. That is assuming that the ad one will actually ready up. And then we can go into battle. There we go. Nope, maybe not. And here we go into the first game. Let's hope I actually load in, because that would generally help. Kind of curious what you guys think about the rank system and everything. To me, it's mainly just like expensive. We were loading in way late. Base C is already being kept. IMMOR is stacking their tanks into base D and around there. Day's in a tricky position, but they're basically to uncap and to spot anyone that might be camping. D is decapped. APPA moving in slowly but surely. Day's being a little bit careful now. In a little bit of trouble there. Basically, they're bleeding them back a little bit. But IMMOR does not have a base now, and that could be tricky. Sticky losing a little bit of HP there as well. Elmiri at the back. Psychopath. Carefully aiming, but not bending, takes a hit for it. Object 3 now losing a little bit of HP. Sticky getting hit by Jennifer. Object 3. This is always, it's so tricky to beat that though, because you're basically you're stuck there then. Object 3 taking more hits, getting blood slowly but surely. Sticky being a bit. Ooh, they're going after Daisy here. That is an important miss. Basically, the bleeding is happening on both sides, but so far, the advantage is only ever so slightly in IMMOR's favor. But now they have a gun advantage. They do not have a base advantage though, nor a point advantage. Sticky is in a bit of trouble. They tried to take out Jennifer together with Pugula, but there's quite a few tanks here. Sticky will survive. Pugula probably not. There goes Uni. That is 2 tanks gone from APPA. Pugula has gone now as well. And now we have the FV that was in the corner is now moving. Elmiri getting closer. They take out Yevgeny. Xenon almost gone. Gets taken out. So does Sticky though. It's a bit of a brawl now. Vengium taking loads of hits. Chapo is reloading. He's not going to survive this. There he goes. Jennifer trying to get out of there. Takes another hit. Barwan not getting hit there. Dude, I can't even get down there. There goes Jennifer. And it is 3 versus 2, but Elmiri is still very healthy. He's going after Diad, who is in a tricky position, does take a hit. And he has to continue pulling back. Kitsune takes a shot, but that's tricky on its own. Oh, that was an expensive. And there goes Diad. Now it's 2v2. Balwan slowly but surely heading in that direction. I want to point out that APPA is still the only clan to have a base here. And that can make all the difference. Balwan has arrived. He can take a hit. Kitsune is staying safe. And there he goes. Beautiful teamwork here. Ventium, the last one left alive, does take a shot. But doesn't get the kill. And Cheeky Kitsune still gets a shot in, but there we go. IMMOR has the first game. Proper nail biter though. Well done. I think them not exactly knowing where Balwan was is what made this game. Almost all pro backgrounds. Let me actually just, because it can take a few minutes. Let's go into the garage just to make sure that I'm not going to be seeing too much. And it just came in as that evening folk. So I think we're evening folk now. But yeah. Sorry if I sound a bit tired, guys, because basically, yeah, let's just say that I really am. I'm happy to be able to do this, though. It's a nice distraction from everything, and honestly, I'm happy that I can help a little bit at least. Because for me, with these kind of things, I'm not really involved with the tool, or I'm streaming it that much, but I'm mainly just filling the gap here, basically, to make sure that all the matches are streamed, because they deserve it. This, not just like the people that are playing, but also like the people that that organize. That's the word I was looking for. There we go. See, I have a hard time even wording. GG. But yeah, like the people organizing this put a lot of work into this to make it all happen, and they get prizes from. They basically negotiate prizes with Wargaming. Wargaming cares about the streams and everything, so that's a big thing. They also search for sponsors and everything, so that there's a monetary prize, and it's just, yeah. So they deserve a lot of credit. And here we go. Lots of Type 71s, 2 FVs, and 2 Kranwagens. I think this is how I'm going to do it for the next matches, just to avoid people being able to see. Oh, we actually loaded in relatively on time as well. GG. So we have APPA, again focusing on the D side. IMMOR, heading a bit more towards the middle, but definitely the C side here. The ad not actually going. That shot missed. This very cheeky. Look at him. I'm not sure how that's going to go. He did get spotted there. IMMOR stacking their tanks a little bit in the middle. Not going for the base. They didn't need it last round, to be fair. Now they are capping the base. Or no, they're not staying there to cap the base. Ventium is not looking all that healthy. Xenon shooting them in the side. Getting hit quite a bit. So does the ad. And now we have a Turkish shoot happening in the middle. Kitsune, the preferred target here. The ad is almost gone. This might have backfired. Yennefer not looking too healthy. Kitsune is almost disappeared. Pigula takes a Yennefer, but there goes Kitsune. The ad is still alive. Sticky in a tricky position. The ad is almost gone as well. There goes Ventium. And there goes Diad and Xenon both. There's a gun advantage for IMMOR here. It's not gonna stay for long, I was gonna say, but there we go. HP wise, APPA still has the advantage here. The Turkish shoot in the middle did cost them a lot more than I think they preferred. Object 3 versus Pigula. Takes another shot. And there Object 3 and Pigula both go. 3v3. Base B being taken. Chapo now arriving with a little bit more HP. And basically now being sort of like the meat shield, but that is expensive in HP. And they don't really have much to give away. Baldwin gets rammed to death. Daze is still looking very healthy. There goes Elmiri. Chapo is not going to be long behind. He's not going to be able to get that shot in, and there they both go. With Daze still pretty much full health. Lovely little game here, 1-1. Overall damage wise it's nearly equal if you look at the scores. Obviously APPA did a bit more. There we go, we're doing it again the same way. But yeah, it is the best of 5, which means that the team that reaches 3 victories first is the one that is through. And of course that also means that I have to keep track of what the score is. And that's the sort of brain stuff that is difficult right now. So let's see. It's a bit flat and empty out there, isn't it? Blastroid is also no longer there. There used to be like that really annoying tune that would suddenly start playing. And also one thing to note is that like some of the players that we're seeing right now are of course from the CIS server originally and have just transferred here. So there's actually a ping team in this this whole tour event, and that's actually not the ping from EU, that is the ping from CIS. So to be fair, that's pretty cool as well, in my opinion. Same time, there's a lot of issues with basically the whole server transfer now that's all gone. I'm kind of curious how Wargaming is going to resolve that, if they are. Tricky business. You know, I'm not sure what else to tell you, to be honest. This is the first day, so anything can still happen. Well, it's technically not the first day. They also had a wildcard tour, and that I think was to determine the last teams that would make it into the top 12 here. And yes, guys, my doors are closed because it's no longer steaming hot outside or inside. And here we go, loads of Type 71s and Batchat 2 VK72s and 2 60GPs. That is interesting though with the VKs. This map though, just fair warning, is a bit of a nightmare to spectate. Also just want to point out that this camo, how much I love that. It's so pretty. I want it, but it's so expensive. Elmiri has gone for a spot. I might actually just... The VKs are going in. 5k rating camo for Sticky. And they don't really want to be there. At the same time, they are getting some shots in. Diat losing a little bit of HP. The reason I'm sticking to player and just basically rolling my mouse around is the fact that otherwise my camera would jump on top of the building, and that's not very useful. Union object now being basically set upon. Diad is gone. He's the first gun out of the equation. There goes Uni. Object 3 is not far behind. Chapo not looking too healthy either. And now we have Ventium being set upon. Ooh, it actually worked. Because I'm just clicking basically, because I can't really skip places. That is 3 guns gone. Chapo is still alive with 23 HP. Pugula with 85. So that's not really basically, it's a miracle that they're still alive. Pugula gets taken out. Chapo hanging on by a hair. No base has been kept. Jennifer in his all too pretty tank, holding well there. Days being set upon. Chapo risking a shot, misses. Still alive now, but might be rushed now. No, they're going for... Ooh, that shot actually bounced. And now it's tricky. Can he survive this? Sticky has been taken out. There goes Xenon as well. It is 4 versus 3. But both Days and Chapo are one shots. And the bad chat is, yeah, it's actually Jennifer that takes him out. There goes Days. Elmiri is being stuck there. Cannot move. Gets taken out. Jennifer now the last one left for APPA. And the VKs from IMMOR seem to have done their jobs. Big hit then to Jennifer. And there, Yevgeny takes him out. And the game is for IMMOR. And now, of course, IMMOR is up for potential match point. If they win the next match, then they get the point for this round robin round. Flack just said, day infinite of watching Type 71s duke it out. Which is, to be fair, yeah. In this case, though, the man of the matches seem to be the VKs a little bit. That being said, though, look at the damage that that Yevgeny did. So there is that as well. There we go. There's also some very helpful sites that this crew has put up, which I cannot show you because of the fact that basically my laptop would not be able to handle it. So all you can do is tell you the scores basically once they're obviously posted. So yeah, now we just wait for the 4th game of this best of 5. Again, potential match point for IMMOR. But basically anything can happen. I think Wargaming will change the meta, to be honest. Not just yet, because it's not in their best interest. Basically, Wargaming tends to change the meta every half year or so, one way or another. And it changes that a little bit, and right now Type 71 is currently still the newest line, so that's what they want people to drive. So the tank is a little bit too strong, and as such it's used a lot in tours. APPA heading towards the base B side. We have a concept 1B heading towards base D. But we might just get a bit brawl again in the factory. Ooh. Uni gets spotted there. Base C is being taken. APPA's move no longer being much of a surprise. Balwan getting a shot in there. Bit of crossfire going on. APPA being called out a little bit there. And now IMMOR has an actual advantage here with the base that has been kept. A little bit of bleeding happening both ways. Let's see if I can... Yeah, that is why I do that. I went in... There we go. The 60 TPs. Reloading currently. Sticky getting hit. Dace taking hits on the other side. He gets out of there. Xenon bouncing on Chapo there. Oof. There goes Uni. Chapo lands a hit. Honestly, there's a lot of action going on. We're missing half of the battle. I do apologize, but I cannot bird's eye view this. IMMOR has a gun advantage, but we have Kutsun basically alone here. He's the one being set upon. On the other side, let's go up, up and over. We have Elmiri that is being set upon. Oof, big hits there. Kitsune gets taken out. Yennefer is holding at the back. Chapo bounces his shot. He's probably not going to live all that much longer. Elmiri still gets a shot in. Still not taken out. There he goes. Sticky also gone. Diat. Oof, big hits into Bigula. Diat wants to get a shot into Yennefer. The Vickers is crossing over. He's waiting there. That is cheeky though, look at this. He just turned around to go after him, to go after Yennefer after all. Bigula has been taken out. We're back in a 3v3, well, 3v2 situation. And right now, Chapo is still alive, if barely. Let's see if we can get him. There we go. He does get another hit in, but then he gets stuck. Now base D is being capped. But it is 2v2. Object gets a shot in. They have 3 bases. They don't really need to take a chance. Ventium going after ball 1, ramming him. And he gets taken out. And now it's just Diad. And that's going to be tricky. Because look at this. He's in the perfect crossfire position. All Ventium has to do is keep him from actually driving down. And of course, it's 2 Type 71s versus 1 60 TP, and in this case, unless he miraculously bounces shots, which he does do, one of them at least, but now he's being sandwiched, and that will make it easier for Object. This will be APPA's game, and then we get a tiebreaker. There we go. Flying turret. Salutes. And they seem to have all the cards. APPA playing very well here, turning it around like that. Because they seemed trapped for a while there. And now we have a score of 2v2. Like I said, we're going to a tiebreaker. Mutsu just said, all the more reason to just moderate the chat instead of watching the streams, I guess. Well, to be fair, the Type 71 meta, I do kind of like it, because the thing is that with the equipment, you can make it quite a different tank. Yes, it is still heavy, but it is, you can either like make the gun better, so to speak, by going for the gun depression, or you can make the mobility better. And that makes for basically different forms of the Type 71. What was that? It flashed. Okay. I am still ready, okay. I'm not sure what happened there. But the thing is that because you can change the tank that way, it makes it interesting, because you cannot predict what equipment people are running until you actually see the tanks. So you can basically have a tank, it's Type 71, as proper hull down heavy, with extra gun depression, Or you can have it a bit more mobile so you can get to places faster and everything. And yeah, I do like that. That being said, though, it would be nice to have somewhat of a less predictable meta. Makes it more interesting. But here we go, tiebreaker match. Whoop whoop. And let's see. I did load into the maps before this all started. But of course we load in pretty late. I'm not sure if that's a training room thing. Could be. APPA going towards the middle. Going for a cheeky C-cap. Kitsune there, all alone. He does spot Elmiri, but does not go for a shot. Sticky losing a little bit of HP there. Uni quite a bit more. Now APPA stacking their tanks up quite impressively here. The way that they're basically just using the landscape there and then just waiting to reload. Chapo has lost quite a bit of HP here. And Diad is going after Elmiri. Kitsune along with him. And Object 3 is not getting that shot in. There he goes. Now he's fired. Chapo lost quite a bit of HP there. And now we have Psychopath Yevgeny arriving as well. Base B is being capped. Yennefer is still alive, if barely. Pigula managed to survive another reload. Sticky gets taken out. Uni and Yennefer both as well. But there goes Pigula as well. And they are focus firing. They want to get Daze out of the way. We have Diad arriving to help with that. But at the same time, Yevgeny is being left to die there. We have Balwan versus Stu here. This seems to be APPA's game quite convincingly. The way that they just pushed in. And they just went for it, to be honest. Balwan barely has any HP left. Is going to die at the next reload. There he goes. So now it is 2 versus 5. And even if they are completely OP players, they would need a bit of a miracle in order to survive this. Diad struggling. Almost gone as well. There he goes. And now it's just Kitsune. Look at the pile of tanks here. Object 3 wants help. There we go. He does get taken out. But Kitsune is the last one left alive. And it's not going to be enough. He gets taken out. And APPA gets the point. Well done. Very aggressive gameplay. I think this is more like they just... I don't know. They just played aggressively and it worked. It kind of caught IMMOR off guard, looks like. So well done. Well played overall. Also want to point out that Elmiri, the guy that was focused so hard in the beginning, actually still alive at the end of the battle here. So well done. Let's see, I've got some replays. We don't have that long before the next match starts, to be honest. Let's see. I'm not sure if I can actually show a replay while I'm in a training room. But we're about to find out. We can, apparently. As long as I'm not ready. This was played earlier today. Well, earlier this evening, actually, by Yusuf. Kind of curious how this will go. Grandhagen is one of those tanks. I haven't touched it in ages. Mutsu just said, true, but I don't find it fun as a former tactics planner because I'm looking at the same tactics for the past year or so. The Type 71 only replaced IS-7 with the meta while VK came up as an option to 60p, which is, yeah, fair, true. And this is something that that is the downside of it. I love the beautiful tactical gameplay that we can have in EU at times. That being said, though, I also really wonder how all the CIS players that have transferred to EU are going to affect the gameplay here. Not just like the random games. We noticed how they affect the random gameplay. But I mean like in tours. Because CIS server is always known to be very aggressive in the way that they play. And that's not generally the playstyle that EU tends to go for. But most of the pro teams that we have here will probably have like 1 or 2 Russian players. So that's going to be interesting as well. To see how that's going to develop, I mean. Very carefully spotting. Well, capping, I should say. Let's see, STB is almost dead. It's gonna be amazing if that guy, I was just gonna say if that guy survives, but he does not. This is looking very tricky, to be honest. There we go, now you can focus on the Leo. But you're a Kranwagen, you're not exactly invincible. There we go. That helps. $95 HP left, but a Foch behind you, which is helpful. So let's see if there's any results yet. Not listed just yet. So now we know where one TD is, but we don't know where the other one is. Nice. And there's the 268. Oof. Let's see. I was just gonna say it would have been amazing if that went in. That one did though. 3 through 3, but there's a base cap in their advantage. Two-6-8 being very forwards there. There you go. Super speed boost, woohoo! I'm so against that sort of consumable. At the same time, if it's there, yeah, of course you use it, but not a fan of the all fantasy consumable kind of thing. Balance the tank properly rather than make it dependent on what it can or can't. Ooh, yeah, reload. There we go. But yeah, balance it properly rather than having it depend on consumables, thank you, and equipment and provisions and stuff like that. I'm very sorry for having such trouble finding words, but that's like, yeah. There's a reason I've not really committed to streaming the tour as a whole here. Let's put it that way. Oh, and it sucks. But yeah, it is what it is. Lovely little game here though, Yusuf. Well done. Lovely ace. Very nice. Let's see, is anything happening here? No. Okay, Sparta is already arriving. In 10 minutes we should start. So I am going to show you one more replay. Let's see. I have no idea how this one actually ends. Because he called it 2v5, but that's all I know about it. And of course the tank quite sucks, so there's that. Now this is one of those tanks like, it's not awful, it's just not good either. So let's see. In the meantime, totally random and off topic, by the way. In a week and a half thereabouts, I'm going to dye the bottom ends of my hair bright pink, which I think is going to be great fun. Even though this is funny because I'm not actually a fan of the pink color itself, but I like the hard pink, you know? That's fun. What's so teasing you, Zip? That is a bit too hasty. Shooting while turning. Let's see. He's a bit hesitant, which I understand. There we go. E1 is not happy. There's a tank there. Let's see. Let's see. I have a feeling that he's a bit distracted while playing this game. Either that or the game is having some issues, which is, to be fair, also a legit possibility. There we go. E75 arriving. Shark is a good teammate here, to be fair. They're working well together, but yeah, I'm starting to see how it becomes a 2v5. There we go, well done. AMX doesn't have the most HP here. But the defender is almost dead. Let's see. There we go. Now it's a 2v5, but they have 3 bases. That's always a good thing. And most of them are not too healthy. There we go. Wow. You didn't have to, you know? You're still free to change your mind. People are so rude, though. Well done. Oof. Bit too impatient there. There we go. And only one left. You should have him. Or not yet. Premo, Premo. There we go. I would have just heated the front plate, to be honest. Well done. But to be fair, it's one of those tanks, it struggles. It's not completely awful, but it's definitely not good, you know? But together with the shark, they did really well together. Base cap, of course, definitely helped with this sort of thing. Let's see. They're not all there yet, but matches should start in 4 minutes. So I'm going to ready up and just, yeah, okay, I did ready up. Because my brain is all over the place, I do not trust it. I'm just gonna wait in the garage now. And let's see if I can find out what the scores are of the other matches. There we go. We've got some. Veil won 3-1 from Zenith. We had Serenity win 3-0 from Win. We watched APPA 3-2 versus IMMOR. And that's group 1. Then we need group 2. And that is Jokes won from Quick 3-2. Raid won from Sparta 3-1. And CIS Pink won from EG. Oh, hello? My room went poof. Probably too inactive for too long. Let's see. No, that's not the one. This is the one that I need. It disappeared. A room vanished. Well, in any case, Russian Pink won from EG with 3-1. There we go. I'm gonna put you guys on timeout for a moment so that I can enter with the right code without you guys being nosy and seeing it. There we go. I'm back in. Whoop whoop. Yeah, that's actually Lord Kentius, is that I'd fix the team makeup. 3 heavies, 2 meds, 1 light, and a TD. That would actually be like a really nice meta overall. Very curious, like if you were to have to use that many of that type, I wonder how that would go, what tanks we would see and everything. That would definitely make things interesting, to be fair. I'm never a fan of banning tanks, to be honest. In a way, yes, like no premiums for collectibles. That would be nice. But at the same time, Wargaming would never agree with that because they like people showing off the tanks that you can buy rather than grind. But I would actually like for like you have to drive X amount of that type. Like before they had these tours where you had to have a combined score of your team of a certain number, and that meant that you could drive X amount of tier 10s and X amount of tier 9s to form a team, or you could choose more tier 10s and then have a tier 8, that sort of thing. It was fun. Jokes almost all there. Sparta arriving, still missing one. Like before, I am going to be the last one to be put on the team. Again, it is a best of 5. But the thing is, like, when you have tour stuff like this, you need to think about it from a company perspective. Yes, it would be better in a way if you do not have premise and collectibles, but at the same time, you have to be aware that Wargaming would never agree to that. So, because from a business perspective, that's not a good model. So I have to go for a model that would work for the company as well as the player. And then basically saying you have to drive X amount of that type, X amount of that type, that would be fun, to be fair. Let's see. Almost everyone is ready. I'm just gonna say it for fun. The last time you streamed, when you said oof, the CC said woof. And now when you said oof, it says wolves. Look. I can't wait to see what that actually translates to now. I'm gonna make it so confused. So matches start soon. They have like a couple of minutes to get ready. And there we go. Everyone is readied up now. So that means that I should be made spectator soon. There we go. And we see tanks. Nope. Oh dear. Not sure that was meant to happen. I wonder if that's going to be a technical let's all quit kind of thing. I want to load in so then I can actually see what's being said. Oh dear. They are playing. There we go. Oh crap. Hang on. Stupid thing. There we go. Okay. Jokes is there. For some reason I was like in OBS and then it just changes the scene without my permission. Jokes is holding. Sparta is holding with one player less. That's gonna be an ouch. Jokes being very careful. Ison moving in. Perhaps going for the cap. He does get spotted for it. And he does get reset for it. And now he's probably over angled, so that's not gonna go well. I fear. And now he's like, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore. And Jokes, of course, has a big advantage here, because they have a gun advantage from the start. A is actually being capped. With Albert Einstein not actually spotting him. He's moving, he does get spotted himself. Reaction is just... well done. Reaction is just capping, not shooting, not letting himself get spotted, not taking any damage for it, having capped base A, which is completely out in the open. Artfart now in trouble. And so far Polacco has taken a little bit of HP, a little bit of damage. But overall, Sparta is in big trouble, and not just... There's a flat truck there, okay. Not just because they lack a gun, but also because the guns that they have been bleeding a lot. Polacco is being pushed, together with Venu and Tic Taco. But they are a bit careful. Now we have the rest of Jokes arriving. Bad Song of Ice and Fire gets taken out, does not even get to take out Polacco. Stein gets taken out. Misakoto, Eisen, Artfart. It is 6 versus Albert Einstein and Patrick. I'm gonna go with Patrick actually. Patrick going in, gets murdered. Albert Einstein, last one left alive. But that's not going to last very long. He does get a kill though. Palago gets taken out after all. But now he's almost gone. And Reaction takes him out. I mean, it was kind of clear where it was going to go with them having a player less and everything. But that's not going to be nice. Let's see. There's a bit of drama and I'm having a look at the fact that there was 6 players if anything was dead. Oh dear. But yeah, that's one reason why I do not envy the organizers for tours like this, because there's always got to be issues. One way or another, there's always issues. Let's see. Now we're just waiting for the second game to start. Again, it is a best of 5. So the team that reaches 5 victories first it gets the point basically. Let's have a look. YouTube is still behaving. Happy with that. I think the chat is probably going to be about what happened. But that being said, I'm not going to read that. There we go. 7 players for Sparta. Woohoo! Jokes heading towards pretty much all sides. Sparta now sticking a bit together towards the base A side. I still can't get over the fact that basically base A, like, it's so out in the open, was just kept like that last game. That was fantastic. People spotting each other. Shots being taken. Stein losing some HP for it. But overall, Jokes has a bit more of a nosebleed. And Sparta's playing it very aggressively, going for Venu here, but losing a lot of HP in the process. And Artfart might have massively overestimated this. They're also getting in each other's way a little bit here. Artfart does get the kill, but he gets taken out immediately after. Look at the... oof. Bad Song of Ice and Fire loses so much HP so quickly. And there he goes. Tic-Taco is still alive. He does get taken out, but Steiner also almost gone. Gets taken out. This seems to be like overextending it here. Too aggressive. Masikota gets taken out. Albert Einstein still holding. 4v4 HP wise. There's an advantage for... okay. There was an advantage for... no, technically you still have it, but it's close now. Oof, nice little bounce there. Albert Einstein is killed. Can't believe I said that. And there we go. Marcinek gets taken out. 3v3. HP wise though, rather large advantage now for Jokes. And they are going after the lower HP targets. Azuma almost gone. 60p now reloading, which takes time. But there we go. Azuma has been taken out. Eisen facing off against Reaction. Patrick gets taken out. And now it is 3v1. Big hit there into Eisen. And they're protecting their one shot. And that truck shot is just extra salty. Eisen has a rock. Has 115 HP left. Misses. And then gets shot and murdered. Well carried here by Polacco and Sin. I think this was really just like overextending from Sparta's. Just basically going in, but not just pushing, but also pushing like with no regard for their HP, which in a way makes sense, but at the same time, if you literally drive into all the guns, that is very tricky and hard to basically survive. So potential match point for Jokes here now. Kind of curious to see if they can keep this. We are going to a different map, of course. Let me grab my cheat sheet. We are going to Desert Sands now, so that's going to be interesting as well. Let's see. In the meantime, I'm trying to keep an eye on Discord just in case I get a message for some reason. Also, no Stalker Pigeon either, Kaiser, by the way. Because basically it's too dark now. Can't see the pigeon. He might be there, though. Let's see. They have like 3 minutes between matches to get ready. There we go. Lots and lots and lots of Type 71s. On Sparta's side with an LT. And on the other side we have 215B, VKs and a 113. I have a feeling that Sparta might be focusing on the desert side, whereas Jokes will probably be in the town-ish side. I think, maybe. We'll probably see as we load in, because we're loading in late. Again, there we go. And Sparta is indeed going desert, leaving Albert Einstein there. Blind shots happening, but no one is there. Tic-taco holding. A and C both being capped. Marciniak has lost a little bit of HP. But for the rest no one has. And Einstein has to be careful now because he's very alone there. Shots happening at Patrick. But he stays alive and healthy so far. Ever so slight point advantage here for Jokes. Having kept that base very slightly early. Artfart holding at the ledge. Shots fired. Nothing really happened. Well, basically, yeah, there is stuff happening. But I mean, like, no damage being done. Everyone is well dug in. Eisen gets shot at. Cheeky shot there by Albert Einstein, but he does take a hit back for it. Look at the VKs. That's a lovely camo for it though. Very bright. God, my laptop is having so many issues. Shots still fired at the train tracks there, but no one is there. Not where they shoot in any case. Tic-taco is there. Stein wanted to do a spotty round. And he does do that. Gets spotted in turn though. But overall we now have 3 of Sparta. Albert Einstein spotted. Heading towards the sea-ish area. 113 takes a shot for it. Let's see. Patrick moving in. Because they don't need to even cap the base. They might be able to. They don't need to cap it. They mainly just need to make sure to hold off on them getting points from it for a while. Artfart being quite forwards here. Losing a lot of HP for it. Focus fire. Not quite there. Artfart gets taken out. Base C has been taken. Sparta extending here. There you go. Sin has been taken out. Marcinek is being focused, but so is Bad Song of Ice and Fire. He's almost gone. The focus fire from Jokes just that bit better here. And they're moving as a pack. Look at this. They know that Marcinek is likely to die. Eisen gets taken out first, so there goes Marcinek. Albert Einstein is being shot at. He's now in a tricky position. Base B is being stolen back. And with the kills, Jokes has an advantage again. And Albert Einstein is almost dead. He's actually being left now. Does still die. But now we have Tic-Taco going after Patrick. No, they're going after... Ooh. Probably not how you pronounce that, but that's how I pronounce it now. Stein and Patrick, the last one's alive. And he bounces that shot. And Patrick is basically being forced into a corner, which is going to make things even more difficult. 111 HP left for Patrick. Unless he magically bounces that, but he doesn't. And now it's just Stein. Base B is being capped. And Stein is only a light tank. Bounces that shot. And doesn't hug himself to death, but nearly. He gets killed by Maizikota. Very well played here by Jokes. Again, a little bit too enthusiastic from Sparta. Overextending a little bit. They could have just kept the base and waited it out, but they pushed quite aggressively and they lost so much HP doing that. Very nicely done. That makes it a 3-0 for Jokes here. And I believe that that is it actually for tonight, that is. Other matches will still be going on. But yeah. See, they are still going. You see the rooms here. 4 matches still going of the 6. That's another one that's also over apparently. Also, someone just asked, when can we expect the results of the latest giveaway with the quotes? That's already been posted on my Discord server and on my channel as well. So those results are known. Anyhow, congratulations to APPA and to Jokes here. They were fun matches, aggressive matches, but fun. And the other one that was over, it's EG versus Quick. I'm not going to show you the score yet because it's not announced yet officially. see. It could be well be. So I'm not actually going to wait for that. I'm going to call it here. Again, if you want to donate to the tournament and increase the prize pool, there's a link in my video, in my stream description. There's also like a link to the Discord server that is dedicated to this whole event. For all the Blitz Premier Cup seasons, that's the Discord server, and they just make new channels and everything every season, and it's honestly fantastic. They do absolutely fantastic work, and I'm happy that I can help them a little bit, even if it's not that much here. So definitely follow the rest of the tournament. I am going to show you the schedule. This is what it looks like. Tomorrow there are no matches. The 5th there will be the other battles of the group stage, and on day 4 we get stage 2, and after that we get stage 3, which is basically the final stuff, which is this. So basically you get like you still get like a head-to-head kind of thing, and then you have a lower bracket. Basically this is sort of stuff I'm not good at this, especially when my head is not in the right place that to even think of words. This stuff is hard. But yeah, I hope you guys understand it. Eventually we will end up at double elimination. And part of it is double elimination as well, because you have the lower bracket. So yeah, okay, yeah. After stage 2, when you get to stage 2, it's going to be double elimination. My head is just like not computing. That's the thing. I am so sorry, guys. It's not fun for me. I can't imagine it's fun for you either, to be honest. But yeah, definitely support Blitz Premier Cup. They're amazing. They do a fantastic job. And like I said, this is schedule. October 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. There will be matches. And they will be posted on their Discord, on the dedicated Discord servers. Definitely follow that. Then you will also know where you can find all the matches and everything. So big congratulations to the teams that have gained the points so far today. Thank you to both Sparta and Quick, and of course APPA and IMMOR for the matches that we saw tonight. It was great fun for me. I'm happy that I've been able to stream it, even if I'm completely noobing out at everything. And again, massive kudos to the whole organization behind Blitz Premier Cup. Thank you all, and I wish you all a very good evening. Bye bye!